Andrea. I'm back with another Sew With Me for the Pressed Flowers Quilt Along. This is the block of the month that comes in our Sew Sampler boxes. We are on block 4, Lily of the Valley. These patterns are $5 a pop. If you're not a Sew Sampler member, you can order them from Fat Quarter Shop. It's just going to cost you a pretty penny. Now, or you can subscribe to Sew Sampler. I'll link Fat Quarter Shop down below in the description box. I'm not using the same colorway. I'm using Homestead. I said homegrown in the Sew Sampler video, but it's Homestead by April Rosenthal. So I've already got my pieces cut up. But I'm ready to get started, yo. These make up to 12.5 inches unfinished. Let's get started. First up, we're going to assemble 2 fabric D squares. Now, I don't know if this B fabric is part of April's collection because I kind of collect low volumes. So it may be from someone else's. I'm trying to film this in an angle where my stomach's not jutting into it. Next, G. Okay. Oh, we're making a 4-patch, basically. Well, not basically. We're making a 4-patch. So, apparently I'm not using all of these D's, so I need to save that. Just right sides together. Sew at 1/4 of an inch. Seam. Allowance. And again. And I'll put the rest of this fabric back on my tray. Because I don't need the other D's right now. Next, we're going to take I'll come back to the 4-patch in a minute. I like to keep it moving. We're just taking one of the A's, actually, and the E. One of the E. We're making 2 half square triangles at the same time. So that means instead of sewing it down the middle, we're going to sew 1/4 of an inch to each side of said middle. Now you can draw your line down the middle, or you can just do like I do and go for it. So I'm going to line it up on my Seam So Easy guide and do it that way. Paragould. Alright, now I can cut these. As always, leaders and enders, I'm doing a broken dishes block on the side, broken dishes quilt. There's one of those squares. Let me show you. It's Lori Holt's broken dishes. She did a YouTube video on them if you want to look it up. Cutie, cutie patootie. Because she's a cutie, cutie patootie. These were pressing to the dark. That way, when they're put together, our seams should be nested. See how they go different directions? That makes it line up just right and lay flat. Now this guy, I'm going to go on the other side now. Do the same thing. Whoops. What a maroon. Lord have mercy. I was literally just sewing down the same side again. Like a maroon. And I wasn't even on point. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. There we go. I'm having to do it stitch by stitch because it's so close to the other stitch. There. Now, let's try that again. Ooh. I made Buffy mad for a second. Alright, let me iron this. See how it lined up just friggin' perfect? That's what I'm talking about. Put that to the side. Hopefully we can square that up when we're done. Yes. Okay, next we're gonna take the last two E's and two H's and do the same thing. Making two half square triangles at once. This is probably my least favorite kind of square to do because I'm always off a little bit. I guess I could mark my line. That would help, right? But who would be sensible like that? But as long as we can square them up, I'm not too worried about it being perfect. Because squaring up will make it so. Now, if there was no wiggle room, I probably would go ahead and draw a line, but we got a little wiggle room. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I love this Seam So Easy guide. I got this at Fat Quarter Shop too. It's Lori Holtz. It has really saves you a lot of time from having to mark and all that stuff. Yeah, I can see where Buffy got mad here. I got a little cluster of tantrum. Let me get my 3.5 inch. Move, M&Ms. Speaking of which, I sure would like to eat me some right about now. So cut down, now we're going to cut down the middle in between the two stitch lines, and it'll leave you with a half square triangle. Oh, she's showing us ironing these with the seam open, which means instead of doing one side or the other, you're going to open it like this and press it open, and that also helps from having a big lump. If you've got a lot intersecting, You know, it can add up real quick. Like that. It does weaken it now, but you'll have flatter lying blocks. I'm just not a real fan of taking the time to do this, but I'll do it if it's necessary. Why am I always in such a hurry? I don't know. So impatient. I do have a little tool that's supposed to be good for this. Of course, I'm not even using it. Just using my fingers. Okay. So I'm going to take my square up ruler. And there's a line down the middle, you see? That's what you're going to put on your color line. Put it right in the middle of the block and then just trim around said edges. That's when these spinning mats come in handy. Spinning wheels, spinning mats, got to go round. She's beautiful. She's so pretty. I'm going to repeat this with all of these blocks that I just made. Uh-oh, I didn't trim that last side. There. See how that comes to a perfect half at the points? If you're not squaring up right, you're going to have it off center and it's going to look wonky. That's why square up rulers are really nice to have. Perfects your squaring up. Just these. All right. Where is that little stick thing? I guess I'll pull it out. I guess. Oh, look. Oh, yeah, dang it. The Yvette Urinay. Oh, that makes me smile. She's the first unboxer I think I ever really watched regularly. And before I even had a channel, when I was just first quilting and learning about boxes and stuff. She is the reason I'm here doing this today, these videos. See how this works? You put it on this little block and then just start at the end and it just opens up for you nice and easy. This makes it go quicker. It's very helpful if you've got a whole bunch of blocks. Let me show you. So I just lay it on there like that and then I can just open up and end. I'll link, I'm sure all of y'all know Yvette, or Yvette, it's Yvette. I'm sure all of you know Yvette, but just in case you don't, I'll link her down below because you're going to love her. All right, let me grab this last one. I'm going to use the Broken Dishes blocks to take that last segment down. These are too green. The Yvette Renee. And this little tool, I think it was a Creative Notions box that came out that was Yvette Renee themed. I mean, you know you make it when a quilty box themes their box after you. Wow. So that came in that Yvette Renee box, and I'm pretty sure it was Creative Notions that did that. Maybe Pre-Cuts, but I think it was Creative Notions. Okay. Love it. Okay. Now, it is time consuming to square up all the time, but it's so worth it. And when I did that Lori Holtz Pines quilt, Plaid Pines, every single one had to be squared up. So that it took a hot minute, but it made them all perfect. See, I got a little off on this one. I got a little off on that one. Not too terrible, but she's not perfect. I think her husband made those as well. Made them and carved her name in them and all that. Perfect. Just one more, guys. You bear with me. Done. Getting hot in here. It gets hot in here so quick with this iron going. Next. Oh my gosh. We're making more, y'all. Okay, just one more. Take your last A and your eye block, which we've only got one eye block. And we're gonna make another 2 at once half square triangle blocks. Oh shoot, I'm gonna have to make another one of these. I'm gonna have to. Like I have to. I like to. Oh, that needs iron better. There we go. There's a half of a broken dishes. Why is it getting so dark? This thing is auto fading, and I don't know why. Hold on, I'm just going to fix it. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that. Can't stand that. Let's put this one together. My phone is what I'm talking about. My phone, I look at the screen and it's like from dusk till dawn on there. No one told you to fade to dark. Another half broken dishes. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one done, and another one down. Another one bites the dust. Hey, it's gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Ow, bum, bum, bum. Hot. So hot. So hot lately. Make you run for shelter. Make you run for shade. 'Cause you're too hot. Too hot lately. Or lady. Something like that. Something like it. Thereabouts. Cute. So cute. I'm staying up a little bit past my bedtime tonight doing this. The bedtime alarm just went off a couple minutes ago. Oh man, I got a little off on this one too. I'm just on that side. Dang this stuff. Okay. Now we're gonna make another 4-patch with our J and our last two. What the heck? Where's my last two? Oh, here they are. Hiding from me. Right sides together, 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. It's almost always 1/4 of an inch. Unless you're doing something that needs a heavily reinforced, like a pillow or something, then you might do a 1/2 an inch. But the instructions will always tell you if you're unsure. I'm gonna go on to the next if I can. So I can chain piece. We can start putting this together now. There's my next block. Alright. So we're going to take a red 4 square and attach it to C block. take the C block and attach it to one of these red and pink squares. And I don't pay any attention to directional fabric. I don't care about it. It goes every which way. I'm a true scrappy girl, so I could care less if fabric's directional. A lot of people do like the directional fabric to go the same way, so if you do, that's fine. You do you, right? It's your quilt. Do what you want. I do what I want. 4-patch turned out fantastic. It'll tell you in the instructions which way to press to. This one we're going to actually press to the light. And next I'm going to put a red and white half square triangle going this way. Tell you what, it does make a pretty perfect little block when you press those seams open, gotta say. Oh no, what are you trying to do, Buffy? Have a midnight snack? Have a midnight snacky snack? I need to change my needle, and Buffy's been telling me that, and it's falling on deaf ears. I'm trying to wait till my bobbin runs out, so 2 birds, 1 stone, but I might not be able to because she's getting angry at me. She's getting angry. Oh my gosh. Now what have I done? Okay. There. Try this again. Please don't eat my fabric again. Please don't, Buff. Alright. Okay. Girl, you're killing me. Let me try this next one. I'll put this another pink and red one on. Start it where there's not a seam. Okay. Okay, girl. Please don't eat me. Oh my Lord. Let me go change my needle and bobbin. I'll be right back again. Hopefully. Yeah, look at that. She was really having a tantrum. Okay, and then we're gonna put this petal back. Red and white, pink and red together. Okay. We're also going to put this B block with this green and white. So, like so. This is the block. I had to take a beat and figure it out. This is the block she kept chewing on. She's sensitive. All right, this guy, we're gonna put F on the end of it. We're also going to make this B block attach to this guy. Heck is this one too? Did I make an extra we don't need? Oh, okay. It says you will not use one. Okay, so that's extra. This row attaches to this row. I got a bunch here, don't I? This here is going to attach to our 4-patch. It'll tell you in your pattern which way to press too, if you're interested. One last line on this here. Oh, I see the flower now. I see you. I see you. Pretty girl. Pretty girl. I'm gonna have to start using my quilt blocks on this side. It's too similar. going to attach this to one side. Oh. I'll put one of these together again. And then the very last section is this guy. And trying to get these random. Doesn't look good. That one. Come on now, give me a good one. There we go. That's all right, I guess. All right, done, man. Now, what a mess I made over here with my blocks on the sides. Looks like a fabric explosion. I'm gonna press this, use a little best press on her. There's my finished thing. Broken dishes. Okay. I love the smell of some best press. Smells good, yeah. All right, you want to see her? I think she's pretty as a flower. Literally. Okay. Let's see. Why are you so dark? Your contrast. Let me get the better lighting on this. There. That's better, huh? Okay. Oh, hey, girl, you pretty. I love it. I love it. What do you guys think? Let's see how I did. Got my point. It's a little off, but ooh, look how pretty those are. Points. I did pretty good if I say so myself. I'm gonna give myself an A+ on this guy. What do y'all think? Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Subscribe if you like to watch Sew With Me, and I'll see y'all at the next one.